Coming up on Ozarks News Journal, one woman's long journey back from abuse ends in freedom and a feature film. A local business does its best to sidestep the slow economy.
And I'll take you inside a not-so-pleasant hotel. Ozarks News Journal starts now. Hello and welcome to Ozarks News Journal. I'm Philip Pulliam.
And I'm Erica Brame. Each week we take an in-depth look at some of the biggest issues affecting Southwest Missouri. We're glad to have you with us. Up first today, while the economy has been a bust for numerous businesses across the country, one local company with a unique customer base is still flourishing. Bass Pro Shops in Springfield, Missouri began preparing a year ago for the economic downturn. And although they have laid off 8 workers in their design and development department, their retail operations are doing quite well. Renee Goodwin has more.
Things may have slowed down for the rest of the economy, but Bass Pro Shops' unique niche market has kept the company thriving during the recession. Corporate Communications Manager Larry Whiteley says things are going quite well.
We're very happy with our entire year. Really, we've had a good year. People that the economy is affected, they're still not going to let that keep them from hunting, fishing, camping, hiking, enjoying the outdoors, because it's an inexpensive activity.
Bass Pro Shops is proud to have a loyal customer base that rings in an estimated $1.9 billion each year, with 54 Outdoor World retail locations in the United States and Canada. The unique shopping experience, as well as internet sales and catalog sales, has played a big role in its current success. According to Dr. Thomas Wyrick at Missouri State University, something that possibly helps Bass Pro is their location.
Springfield economy is doing moderately well. The Springfield economy does not go through the big cycles that the national economy does, and not the big cycles that larger city economies do, Kansas City, St. Louis, Chicago.
Although the company has eliminated 8 positions in the design and development department, which deals with the opening of new retail locations, this has not affected employees in retail sales.
And we anticipate and are right now hiring people during the upcoming Christmas season.
In Springfield, I'm Renee Goodwin, Ozarks News Journal.
If you're planning to work a seasonal job this year, you'd better get moving. With those applications, that's the word from local retailers as the holiday season approaches. With the slow economy, retailers are already receiving higher than normal application flow. While there are seasonal jobs available, most local stores are planning to wrap up their temporary hires in the next week or so. Their advice: apply early and often.
Missouri lawmakers are considering taking down barriers among public school districts, and they're asking for your help. Allowing families to enroll their children in neighboring school districts without moving into the school district is a growing trend nationwide. The public, including parents, students, and taxpayers of all kinds, are welcome to offer their input. Some concerns are that some schools would experience overcrowding while others would be underattended, leading to a loss of funds or even closing.
After 26 years in the California prison system, Brenda Klubine is free and on a national tour. Her story of incarceration and abuse is told in the documentary film Sin by Silence, which came to Springfield as a part of a national tour. Klubine suffered skull fractures and broken bones from her husband. The abusive relationship ended when Klubine killed him. During her prison time, she met more women in her situation and created Convicted Women Against Abuse. Klubine says she will never forget the day she was released from prison last year.
But the bottom line is, on October the 17th of 2008, I was standing in the courtroom in Los Angeles, California, and the judge released me and said, "Good luck."
What was that like for you that day?
I thought I was going to stop breathing. I really kept thinking that something was going to go wrong and that it really wasn't going to happen. And all I could remember was I felt like I couldn't breathe. I felt like, what can I say?
Klubine says the justice system failed her and she doesn't want that to happen again. For more information about this film and Convicted Women Against Abuse, you can check out their website, www.sinbysilence.com.
Missouri State University will have a new Director of Safety and Transportation. Veteran Springfield Police Commander Donald Clark will take the post. His appointment starts on November 16th, pending approval of the Board of Governors. Clark succeeds Gary Snavely, who recently retired. Clark spent 25 years in the Springfield Police Department, where he retired from that department in April.
Autumn could be a fun time for kids to jump in the leaves and everyone to enjoy those beautiful fall colors. But that color change is more than a time for enjoyment. It is also a time for scientists and conservation agents to study the process of trees changing from warm to cold weather.
Around this time of year, we begin to see reds, yellows, browns, and even some purples replacing what used to be our green trees' leaves. But there's a reason why those colors emerge other than for picture-perfect scenery.
They can't take freezing temperatures, and so it makes sense for a leaf to abscise and fall. And you can see that it was very easy for me to pull this off because there's an abscission layer here, and so essentially the leaf is dying.
Dr. Wade explains that the changing of color is simplistic but vital to scientists to study other environmental changes.
In terms of the reprocessing, that's very important. For example, understanding how climate changes. If there are changes in precipitation or changes in temperature, changes in freezing cycles.
Besides weather predictions, the fall leaves also give scientists and the public chances to see other sights.
All fall color aside, you still have, like I say, you have an increased chance of seeing wildlife. You have an increased chance of seeing all these formations that maybe you didn't see throughout the summer.
So what's happening when leaves lose their green color?
Colors we see are the lack of chlorophyll. The chlorophyll is broken down, it's reabsorbed, and so the plant is going through a conservation mechanism. It's reabsorbing that nitrogen and storing it in its stem, which is protected.
For what is a simple process for scientists to understand, translates to the public as a beautiful autumn season.
The timeline for fall foliage can be hard to predict, so make sure you get outside and take advantage of the natural beauty of the Ozarks. It is expected that by early November, the leaves will have fallen and will be ready for more winter-like weather.
And if recycling your leaves is a part of your fall plans, you'll be able to do that on Sundays in Springfield. The city's yard waste and Lone Pine recycling centers will be open from 1 to 5 p.m. on Sundays through December 6th. Residents are reminded that city ordinances prohibit the dumping of leaves and yard waste into streets and waterways, including street gutters. The city suggests using one of the recycling centers. Mulching and composting are also alternatives.
Coming up on Ozarks News Journal, our Katie Easley sits down with Springfield City Manager Greg Burris. We'll be right back.